So, welcome everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Well Seasoned Kitchen. I'm Angie. This is Chef Deniz. And tonight is burger night.
I am scared.
Why?
I'm always scared when I do classics. It's personal to everybody.
It is.
How can you say perfect pizza or perfect burger or perfect paella or perfect sandwich or, it's personal to everyone.
No pressure.
I
But
am
it better
not
be
pressure.
perfect.
Yeah. We'll do a good job for sure. We're gonna make some potato chips. I got a kick-ass grind meat from my butcher. We got excellent buns and this and that, but we're gonna get into that. How was your week?
It's been good. It's been kind of weird this week. The weather's been so amazing. It
Yeah.
feels like spring, but then it's still actually only January. So that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just like the new girlfriend. It's just like until it disappoints. It's so sunny and
Oh my gosh, I thought you were going to tell me you had a new girlfriend.
no.
I was excited for a second.
No, I'm okay with my dog.
Yeah, just you and Louie. No road rage this week, Chef? What happened? No,
No,
little.
I'm a peaceful human being. No, just other than people being pissed at me, which is common in my life.
True.
But they can just wither and die. I don't care, man. I live my life. But it was a good week. It was a good week.
Good.
I've been moving around. It's been semi-busy. We got new stuff coming into the freezers and this and that.
I know, lots of new stuff going on.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it is. It is exciting. I'm having fun. You got a good clientele. They like to eat for sure. I put the crab and mac and cheese in the freezer today without a label because we didn't have them, which was going to be printed. We sold, I don't know, like 6 or 7.
I
People
know.
can smell that stuff. I'm like, what's that? I'm just like, what is that? What's going on in there? Well, it's handwritten mishmash too, but
It's funny. People love their mac and cheese. Yesterday was National Cheese Day, so I think everybody was getting their cheese on. So
they follow that agenda. Hey?
some people
That's,
do. I don't know.
everything.
Today was National Hug Day. You can't hug anybody right now, but you know.
I'll punch you if you touch me. Just so you know. Just
What?
Oh
no.
yeah. Nobody touches me.
Come
Other than
on,
my
Chef.
dog. No, I find human touch repulsive.
Oh my gosh, stop it. So
That was okay. That was
okay,
okay.
you're
I'm okay with
he
Angie.
loves it. He loves being hugged. Trust me.
Oh God.
So
Anyway.
let's talk about burgers tonight. So okay, first of all, last week I had a message from a customer asking me why I wasn't wearing a mask in the kitchen, and Chef Deniz and I are here alone in our kitchen with David, who's filming the segment. Chef and I work together alone all day, every day in the kitchen. But we wear a mask all day when we're working because the store is open to the public. Right now, the store is still open, and Nikki's at the front of the store just closing it. But I'm also drinking and eating during this segment. So it would be just like I was in a restaurant or a coffee shop, having a glass of wine or having a bite to eat. When we're not doing this, when I'm not eating and drinking, I am wearing a mask, and so is Chef. All day in the kitchen, he wears a mask, I wear a mask.
Yeah,
We wear disposable masks in the kitchen because
Here's mine.
Yeah.
The rest of the segment will be in Turkish and with a mask, just because of that guy. Merhaba.
I mean, it's a reasonable question. We are in the public eye. People are watching us. So we're not intentionally trying to set a bad example. We are taking COVID very seriously here at Well Seasoned. We both take COVID very seriously. And believe me, the second we can get back to our regular lives, I will be the first one to celebrate reopening our cooking school, getting all of my business back on track. And if that means I have to wear a mask longer, I'll wear the damn mask as long as I need to. So we do take all of the precautions incredibly seriously. So I do appreciate your feedback and your concern that we're keeping our customers and each other safe. But we're doing the best we can here, just like everybody else. So
I like the mask though, man. It's like being a ninja in public. It's awesome. I don't think I'm gonna ever take it off. Nobody knows who you are. You can get away with a lot of stuff.
wearing a mask. I
Yeah,
find
I
I
mean,
talk to myself a
I
lot
guess my
more.
height and my fat will just give me away. Give me away. But I mean, that's Dennis.
I talk to myself a lot more with the mask because nobody can see my mouth moving. So I'm funny as hell with the mask, talking to myself. So
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Yeah, I just don't pay attention.
okay, so back to cooking, back to food. So
burger.
let's talk about burgers. So there's a million schools of thought on the grind, on the beef blend. Is it beef? Is it pork? What's your story with your preference here on the grind and on the meat preference?
Now, I just want to alter, like, I just want to give a little different perception. Strong food concepts, such as, just like I mentioned, pizza, pasta, sandwich, burger, sausage, these are very, very solid food items.
Mhm.
Whatever you do to them, they taste like they're original. That's the greatness about them. And very delicious.
What do you mean? You mean you can make it your own, like
You
season
take
it however
paella,
you want?
you make it vegan or you make it meat, it'll end up tasting like paella.
Right.
A burger is same thing. You use pork, you use venison, you use chicken. It will have that burger texture if you're a decent cook, that is. So that's one part of the story. But often, just because these food items are very reliable and always satisfying, whatever your level of cooking is, most of the time people do not pay attention to the actual concept itself. So tonight I'm going to talk about the very, very base of the burger, of how to pick a good grind and what I think of a good grind is. Why are your buns are so important? Why you don't need 84 patties and 5 pounds of cheese or bacon or egg in your burger. Or you can, I mean, by all means. Because such as, let's say, pasta, everybody's so concerned about the perfection of their shape and their presentation, they forgot the actual dough. And that is what it's about to do. So do you remember that pasta that we made that day?
Yeah.
It was all about the dough, and it's a different satisfaction that you get out of something that's been, just like jazzed on. And there's nothing wrong doing that, if it makes any sense. So we are talking about the most basic, essential burger and doing simple things right when we cook a burger. And this is all about that. I'm throwing an extra thing that we're going to make our own potato chips. Now, nobody needs to make their own potato chips. For $3.50, you got like 400 grams if you're shopping at the right place. And it's a great convenience. It tastes the same. I actually made potato chips for Canada Goose people. That was a fun party. And I got the greatest compliment. They said, it just tastes just right out of a bag. It tastes like the real thing. I said, great.
It is the real thing.
Now, just because, though, I'm a tradesman, just because it's convenient doesn't mean that you do not know how to make a great potato chip. Learn the skill, put it in your bag. Now you're in a cabin. I don't know, children are upset, and now you have 4 potatoes in your hand and a bunch of oil and a pinch of salt. You can make that night memorable.
A bottle of wine, and all you've got is 4 potatoes. Now you have potato chips.
Yeah, exactly. Just you can offer them roasted potatoes, but
it's a good skill to have.
It is a good skill to have, and I'll show you what I do. It's great. Does it worth the effort? Not necessarily, and not at all. But let's just talk about it, and let me show you how it is done, and then we'll take it from there. As far as the burgers go, I love this smashed stuff, which is so hot right now. Burger world just moves from thing to thing. They just move to cheeseburgers. They move to, I don't know, smash burgers. Then they move to French burgers. Then they move to and this and that. So we're in the smash period of burger world. And, well, we might as well just execute one and just to show what it is. And then what I truly do love, actually, is another type of burger. I don't know if it qualifies for a burger or not, which ground meat sandwich is not a new concept, is the French bistro-style burger. With a thick patty, no condiments, whatnot, a slice of cheese, caramelized onions, and a little bit of mayonnaise. And it's served with a ladle of veal glaze, reduced veal glaze.
Is it in a bun?
Oh, it is in a bun. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But it's served like a dinner item.
So you eat it with a knife and fork? Is
Depends-
it something you can pick it up?
I can. I don't care. So.
All right, this could be interesting.
But it's ideally it becomes a dinner item. So we're just going to talk about the variations of a burger. What I think of it is right now. The beauty of it is like you play hockey, let's say, and boys, girls, damn dares, whoever you are, you just hit the parking lot. Somebody just pulled up a small barbecue. You have frozen puck, mysterious puck, and a really cheap bread. That is a great burger also. I'm not dissing any of those burgers, but I just want to go today is to the heart and soul of the thing and how to cook the patties right, how to toast the bun right, in my opinion, and what condiments I do like in a minimal form of it to create that original taste that it started all this popularity. That's what I'm after today.
So you're cooking with straight beef today, right?
Just beef and all, which is burger what burger
Yeah.
is.
So I find lately in the grocery store, the last couple of years, you can only buy extra lean ground beef. And the extra lean for me is too lean to make a burger. So I end up adding, if I have to buy regular ground beef at the supermarket, I'll add some ground pork into it because it tends to have a little bit more fat. If I go to my butcher, Benetti, and I ask them to grind meat for me there, I ask for ground chuck, and they add a decent amount of fat to it, 75, 25, something like
It
that.
naturally comes with that percentage.
Yeah.
It does.
And I think the fat in a burger grind is totally necessary so your burger doesn't totally dry out.
Absolutely. So here's the thing. If you're cooking a mysterious puck, cook it well done. Please do, because you don't know where it's coming from. I don't know. God knows what it is. It'll still taste great, hopefully. But just if you want a great burger, if you want it like a quick and a dirty burger, just go to Wendy's. Just swing by.
This guy.
I've been to Wendy's after 8 years, and I had the Baconator. I have to tell you, I don't get it caught with food by surprise, but it was just excellent.
Yeah.
It was hot. It was fresh. Everything was great about it. It didn't split around or spurt around like those, those idiots making slutty burgers or whatever it is.
Making what?
Slutty burger?
What is the what?
Oh,
Never
come
mind.
on. Like it means that a failure of its concept of a sandwiches. You just bite into it, everything goes everywhere. They just get on Instagram, they just squeeze it lightly, and there's grease on their fingers. It's just so gross. It's just gross to me.
This guy came into work on Saturday. He was here in Langley, so he stopped in, and he was so excited. He just had a Wendy's Baconator, and I was like, really? He was like, it was so good.
I haven't stopped. I'll give it to him, man. Like, if it's after 8 years, I was so surprised.
Yeah.
Like, it made Big Mac look like whatever.
I haven't had a Wendy's burger in a really long time.
Just give it a shot.
I will. I do. Have you ever had a white spot burger? Are you a fan?
I'm okay with it.
I love the nostalgia of a white spot.
I love the decor. Like, it's just heavy wood, like Canadian kind of joint, looks like an East Coast pubs and this and that. I love the atmosphere, but it's okay. I mean, it's not bad.
I think it's because I grew up eating it. So for me, that flavor, the triple O sauce, all of that is like really nostalgic for me. David hates it. David doesn't like a white spot burger at all. He likes a bigger burger. He loves a fat burger. So if we're going for a burger takeout, next time apparently we're going to Wendy's, but he likes a fat burgers or something similar. So we don't eat a lot of fast food.
And I agree with you on that one. The sentimental value of the burger is that I'm not going to get all fruity on you or anything, but is very important. When McDonald's first time opened up in Istanbul, there was one joint with a huge lineup, and it was if I was living in Vancouver downtown, it was like driving up to Maple Ridge. And we grew up with, the American movies, the LA, the burgers, the rock and roll, the blues, and just going there and lining up. And Dad said on a Saturday that, hey, we're going to McDonald's. We were like, woo!
Best day ever.
Best day ever. Now, I can't erase that, so every once in a while I do a Big Mac. So I understand that.
Yeah. So,
but we're just going to talk,
So there's two recipes tonight: the French style bistro burger, and then the smash burger,
and then the potato
and then
chips.
the French fry or the crispy potato chips. So I believe Kay has posted a link with the recipes, so you can follow along tonight. You can cook along with the chef, or you can save the recipes and cook them in your own time. If you have questions, as usual, feel free just to type them into the comment bar. I'll forward them on to chef. And maybe you can also talk about, I know the smash burger typically is done cast iron on a stovetop, but maybe you can talk about like grilling. I know it's not prime outdoor barbecue weather right now, but there is just something so incredibly satisfying about a good burger off the grill in the summertime. It's so hard to beat.
Absolutely.
So
It's just a great tasting food item.
yeah.
Even it's just like coffee. Like even if it's bad, given that the price point has to be right. You know what I mean? Like every burger's price, anything over $20, I'm allergic to, and I don't care. With the exception of Justin's Burger, which is an experience.
At Superflex.
That is an experience. That is just like simplicity executed.
Oops, sorry, I
Stop
think I
messing
just
with
turned your burner off. Sorry.
It's execution of simplicity with incredible technical precision. So that's a different story.
So this guy also came in the other day and said he was somewhere and had a $24 burger. And I was like, you know, what makes a burger worth $24?
Nothing.
It's
Go
hard.
home.
I mean,
Checkmate.
it's hard
Get
to
out.
deal with a $24
out,
burger.
24 bucks
yeah.
for ground meat.
Yeah, it's a thing
And
apparently.
then you get to listen to, oh, it's real estate is expensive. We can't keep up with our costs. I'm like, you just don't know how to play restaurant. Is what it is.
Okay, so this burger better be good after all this, because I'm not paying $24 for this. So,
I think you're paying way more than that, but.
So what's first, Chef? The bistro or the smash?
Potato chips are first, so I can
All
give
right.
you a snack while I do
thank
all that
God.
jazz, right?
Make sure they're really extra salty for me.
I don't care for the preferences. Just
Oh.
I will offer you a plate of.
That's
food.
my
You're more than-
special order. Okay, and then we're moving.
I'll send you with this.
And then we're
back to-
moving into the bistro burger.
No, we're
first?
gonna cook both burgers at the same time, so
Okay.
we're not here until 10 p.m. Right?
You got something else to do?
What do you care? Could you get out, please? Like it's been.
Okay, so yeah, follow along if you can.
This is also great, but where's the Coke?
This is very good.
Where's
No.
Coke? I love the
Burger?
Beaujolais. I love the Chardonnay, but the glass of Coca-Cola with a burger is great.
Yeah.
It is.
A beer? David's a beer guy. No.
A good
Nope.
hoppy beer.
I'm happy with this. It's been a good day for a glass of red wine. So,
Yeah.
all right, carry on. Make this burger good, Chef.
Oh my
Don't
God.
screw it up.
Oh my God! I thought I had flat hair.
What? Oh my God.
No, you were talking about your hair.
Oh, listen to this guy now.
Now I got the microphone. Oh no, you got a microphone.
I still
here,
have
too.
one, so pace yourself, Chef.
Ouch.
We'll see.
I'm gonna take on the American cheese people too. I'm about to get spicy about it.
I can't wait.
You're not American. So, first things first. What makes a great potato chip? A great potato, flavors of potato. Pick a yellow fleshed potato. Russets make great fries, but not chips necessarily. And I would, you can use the small waxy ones, but these are great. Now this is a little Yukon Gold style potato. It has been sliced very thinly. I used a mandolin. That's a mandolin. If you don't have one, please buy one. Otherwise, no cook I know can actually slice it this consistent and thin. So it's a great thing to have. And then I blanched them in hot boiling water with vinegar and salt about a minute and a half to 2. So they are like this. They're not breaking apart because they're cooked, but the starch in it's set, and it's just very luxurious to the touch. Okay? So that's very, very important, the most crucial step. So once you pinch through the potato, it slightly should come apart, just like a great noodle should. With a light pinch. My oil is at dum 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 dum.
What kind of oil are you frying in, Chef?
Just frying oil, canola, grapeseed if you're rich. But it really doesn't matter. Now, the one thing you need to do is just take your time and drop these potato chips one by one. Unfortunately, that is the part that is no fun. You do not want them stuck in your oil altogether. Otherwise, they will cook like that and you will have soft spots, which is not ideal, obviously, right?
How much oil have you got in the pan, Chef?
Well, this is about 1 liter. Depends on how much you're frying, obviously, right? Give me a second. Let me do this part, and this is the part I don't want to talk for a minute. Angie can make a funny comment.
Yeah, you can't multitask, Chef.
Have you ever met men? Or like drawers, you have to put one away just to start look at the other one. But the girls are like walk-in closets.
Really?
Yeah, my marriage counselor taught me that.
Oh,
so,
you're on fire tonight. You're funny.
Yeah. I had all sorts of experiences. Anyway, so it is frying nice and neat. Now I'm just gonna turn this to medium heat. This is about 1 liter of oil, but it depends, right? If you're doing a small batch, I would use a skinnier and taller pot, so you don't have, because the wider it is, because you need at least about 1.5 inches deep. And if you do not have that, you won't be able to cook all at once. So the wider you go, the more oil you will need. So you just got to do a little bit of math of what you can afford and this and that. But if you need more than 2 liters of oil, just go buy the potato chip and get it over with because it's going to taste like it.
Chef, did you mention the temperature there that you started cooking at?
325, 350. It's a great temperature. So the idea is to get rid of all the moisture in a potato without burnt coloring them too much. Now, if you do this at 400, you know what will happen is that they will color before they lose their moisture, so you'll have a mealy chip, which we had earlier. It will have a really soft belly button that's just going to eat really weird. Not weird, but not like an actual potato chip. But if you do this, look at that.
Yeah, you can see through it.
It's beautiful. Again, your temperature and your...
and this oil you can use again. So just strain it and then reuse it.
Absolutely. As long as you don't burn it like an amateur. Anyway, she didn't catch that.
I missed it.
Good. Anyway, there it is. Now, what I'm looking at when I look at my chips and when I mix my chips in is the bubbling to almost come to a stop. Right? Means that all the moisture is gone. Oh my God, they're like little potato glasses. Potato glass, is that a thing?
I got it. Yeah.
Now, while all that is just happening in there, it's got about a minute. I'm going to grab my plate. Whenever you're using your scale and you need to weigh meat, put a little plate on it so you don't have to, clean your scale. Now, with my meat, as you can see, what you're looking at is a nice bright pink look. It could be slightly oxidized inside. It's not the end of the world. I can still see the ground on it. You do not want to backpack meat because it will collapse all that lightness and fluffiness. And also I can see there is no visible sinew, which means that the butchers might know what they were doing and they were actually tedious on the process, which is a great sign. As well as when I look at it, it's got a nice clean grind cut. It wasn't spurted out of the machine, which means that they use large industrial machines. That means that it's a decent sized facility with experienced people in it.
It also means the meat was cold when it went into the grinder, because if the meat is warm or close to room temperature, it gets mushy when they grind it.
Absolutely. It doesn't get mushy. It just like really heats up and it literally just gets destroyed is what
but
it is.
But it's not safe either.
Exactly. So what if you heat up the fat too much, when this cooks, it will be really greasy and it's not going to be really, really pleasant. However, our potato chips, a little pinch of salt. That's a good chip. And look at this. Shake with the oil. The bubbling almost stopped in my pot, meaning that all my moisture is cooked from my chips and I have a beautiful golden color. If the temperature was too hot, then it would just go in a really, really darker color. This is not a bad thing, but it might taste slightly bitter. If my oil was too cold, these will be really soggy. If my potatoes were too thick, this might have been have a little bite in the end, or needed to cook your moisture off more, meaning you will have really, really dark chip because of the high temperature. Now, as soon as it comes out of the fryer, a big pinch, not a big pinch, but a slight, nice pinch of salt. And then a little bit of tahini spice. If you don't have tahini spice in your life, what's wrong with you, my head? You should go grab a bottle. We're about to carry this product, hopefully.
Hopefully.
And then so that you have some zesty lemon taste in your life. Oh my God, such a luxury for a fraction of the cost. Now I'm gonna get this hot oil out of the way, so we're working safe. And this is how I like to plate my chips. Just a little cocktail napkin. Now I'm Mediterranean, so I usually just serve them with a veggie lemon. I know it sounds weird, but you know, malt vinegar chips. Get it? That kind
Got
of
it.
thing. Got it.
Didn't want it.
What the hell? Can we just turn down the mixer, please? Permanently?
Look at this guy tonight.
Hey man, I'm having fun. I like what I do.
Oh.
Sir? And it
Chips.
just doesn't get better than that.
No, that's the greatest appetizer ever.
Right?
Yep. Let me just take that off your hands there, chef. Get it
I'm
out of
sure
your
they
way.
will go to a nice place. So that's one. Those are potato chips. Please leave a comment, Angie.
Me?
Well,
Like-
I mean, yeah.
Suddenly you're interested in my feedback?
Not necessarily. I'm just trying to play the nice.
Okay.
So, with my meat, I am not, the less you stress this, the better it is. Okay? I'm going to portion my meat. So I'm just going to drop it a little chunk, see where I'm at. Let's adjust our unit to the American thing. That's 4.9. I want 2 3-ounce patties. That's a 3 ounce. We're just going to go up to 6, obviously. That's it. That's another 3 ounce. That looks like 3 ounce. That is a perfect 3 ounce. And the fourth one is a perfect 3 ounce also. So those are my... Now, again, I am not doing anything to the ground beef because this is all about ground beef. So I'm just going to make a little round, okay?
I'm just going to take my microphone off while I'm crunching.
Sure. And I'm just going to just whip it in my hand just to settle the meat a little bit, okay? Again, I'm not squishing it. I'm just rolling into a ball. Coupled just to like to give strength to the meat. And it's perfect. How beautiful that is. You can tell that it's good quality meat. Hello. Again, the colder your meat, the better it is. You do not want to introduce warmth to a meat at this point because first, this is a skinny patty. You could use some of the cold temperature just to slow the heat down, as well as you don't want to melt the natural fat in it. So those are going to be my smashes, monster smash, and then this will be our little big boy. Let's go. That's a 9 ounce. That's a big patty. I think 8 ounce is a great patty. I mean, considering the price, you're just paying only $15 for 2 large meals, which is a great price point. Okay. And that is, this can go away. Now with the large burger, what I would like to do is the same idea. I'm just going to put it together. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it into a bowl first. Okay, and what I'm doing is I have 2 palms working like this, just to manipulating the meat into a shape. And then slightly I will start to increase hand pressure, which is going to push it into this burger. I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? That's a nice puck. Just please be aware of your the size of your bun. and this will reduce by 30% by the time it's cooked if you're using 30% to 70%.
The size of your bun's important for a lot of reasons.
That's okay. Can you just
Otherwise,
take the
you
bottle
get.
of wine over there, please? Just slow that lady down.
No, you can't have too much bun to the burger. Otherwise, it doesn't eat properly.
That's what I just said about like minute and a half.
Yes, I know, but never mind. I'll be back here with my potato chips.
Oh, man, there's a razor in the store right now.
A radio?
No, there's a debate going on. Okay, so again, little bit of hand pressure. I got a nice big fat patty. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this and give a little rinse to my hands. Don't forget, if you know where your meat is from, and if you grind it yourself, which is actually, grinders are not that expensive.
No.
If you're consuming a lot of beef,
You can
burgers
get
and
a
whatnot.
decent attachment for your KitchenAid mixer.
That is really expensive. You can still like pay about $150 or
But
$100.
But it's good. It comes with a warranty. It works great.
Yeah, we ran actually just Cafe Medina on it to make the meatballs. You just gotta know what you're doing. So this is this. I am going to start with the French burger, bistro style burger that is. And I'm gonna start heating my pan so it can go in the oven because it's slightly thicker. Let's talk buns. Now, the best bet is if you make your own buns. That being said, 90% of the cooks, even professional cooks or home cooks, whatever it is, have a hard time making bread because it's not the easiest subject. It is a very intimidating subject. So, generic buns are okay. They come out with a lot of fillers. But I suggest find a bakery that does a good job and pay a little bit extra for the bun because it makes a lot of difference. Excuse me. It does make a lot of difference, meaning instead of just going to your large, giant superstore variety or whatever it is, just go to find a bakery and buy the buns that were made that day. That's just simple as that if you don't want to deal with making the buns. But again, this is just like an execution of simplicity. You should make the buns. That's how I try to keep my weight in control, which obviously is not working. That like if I'm going to make burger at home, I am making the bun and the burger. If I'm having pasta for dinner, I have to make the pasta and the sauce, so that I don't fall into the abyss of delicious food. Is what it is. There are two schools in this. Some people like to cut in half and fry it in butter to create extra crunch. But I'm a baker. So as a baker, my main job is to encapsulate as much, as much moisture and texture into this bun with my shaping, with my proofing, and this and that. To me, when you have a fresh bun, to take this, cut it in half, and introduce your hot surface is kind of redundant because I work to put all that moisture in there. Why would I want to get rid of it just for the sake of texture? I can create texture with many things, maybe a good hard sear and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is, I call that the Seinfeld method, is nothing. Just grab your bun, you put it on a little thing that can go in the oven. You put it in the oven just like this. And what that does is while it's just like softening the gelatinized starch in, wheat starch in there, the outer side will become crispy, very, very crispy, and the inside will become soft and super pillowy, which will give me the same texture without the taste of butter, which is not a loss, believe me, if you're eating a burger. Oh, man.
So Chef Barb said she's excited that you're not adding 100 things to the beef before you turn it into a patty.
No, I can. I'm a confident cook. And the more you add, the more you take away from the actual fundamentals of. Yeah, exactly. Like you can't put moisture in there. Putting 1 egg per pound is okay because if you're not a competent cook, as the moisture escapes, it coagulates, so it holds on to a little bit more moisture. You can put a tad of baking soda and whip it up real good, but then you're looking for like a sausagey meat. I am all about the good quality meat here. Now, this is a pan burger, just like I mentioned you before. I'm just going to take my fancy French sea salt on one side. Tad of black pepper, just a little bit. Okay? Then I'm going to grab this hot surface away from yourself. It's not rocket science, right? Just nice. You need a hot pan being around 300 to 325 Fahrenheit on the surface. Okay, as soon as I put that down, I'm going to season the top with a little bit of fleur de sel. This salt, we sell it at Well Seasoned, so you should come and grab one. Actually permeates the flesh of the meat very, very well, and it's way different than the other salt. So I suggest you should come and grab one. Now, for my burger garnish, I have tomatoes for the classical burger. I have real cheese for the classical burger and the smash burger. Caramelized onions for the French style. Raw onions for the smash style, which I'm going to thinly slice. Only half an onion, I'd say. That's all I need. Because raw onion and meat goes really, really well together. Okay. To this, I'm going to take a pinch of regular kosher salt, toss it around, and then add a shot of sherry vinegar just to marinate and break down my onions a little bit. Okay. Oh, this is doing well, and it smells fantastic. Let's wipe this down. Let's turn this up.
So this is where my dad would flip this burger 8,000 times.
No, you don't touch. If you want to caramelize something, you just don't do that. You just don't touch. Every time you touch something that is creating a crust, you're just cutting contact with heat. Patience is a virtue if you haven't heard that. Let's talk about a sauce. Now, we all can all agree. I actually need a sip of red wine for some strange reason. I don't know why.
Weird.
Unexpected. Fancy sauce is the first sauce that we've ever made. Ketchup and mayonnaise. Well, I'm Turkish. I used to do ketchup and yogurt, but don't hold that against me. This is the only recipe I use for a burger sauce. I usually use mayonnaise for the French style burger, but today I'm just going to use one sauce for all. Good old mayonnaise. Homemade is great. If not, Hellmann's is great. Okay. Well, the greatest tomato condiment of all is ketchup. I know some chefs are against ketchup, but children love it. So I'll tell you the story. It means that they know good stuff. And this is preferred mustard. Goes in. And then any form of onion, that's my personal preference. Today I had green onions, so I'm just going to do like a little green onion thing in there. You can use shallots, white onions, whatever it is. Okay. Once it looks like a Big Mac sauce, it's ready. Yeah, it doesn't need anything.
Nope.
Nope. Doesn't need meat, doesn't need any. And then this is what we're looking at, not sloppy, not anything like that. Again, back to our burger. I'm going to transfer this in the oven. Mustard is in the wrong tube, sorry. Whenever you just flip in a meat, go on the finger on top, away from yourself. Now again, not rocket science. Away from yourself.
So there's a really great crust on that burger. Maybe you can just show the camera quickly the crust
Hello,
on there.
camera.
And you wouldn't get that if you were moving it around in the pan.
The more you move it, the slower it's going to happen. So it goes in the 400 oven. My buns could use 2 more minutes. What is going on? I think somebody's breaking in.
What was that?
I have no idea. Anyway, and now these are skinny patties. You don't need a heavy French salt. I'm just going to grab regular kosher salt to my smash. I'm just going to put it on the outside, roll them around, make sure that everything is salted. And light pinch of black pepper, just to roll them around, just take up all that seasoning. Now, when you do smash burgers, obviously, you will need something to press them down. And I encourage you to grab something another, because pressing something down uniformly is kind of hard. So if you have a direct top pressure, it will give you the best result. So
That's the smash in the smash burger.
who would have thought, eh?
I know. Who knew?
Can we get that wine off that lady, please?
I'm still on my first glass. Settle down.
Okay. Tough crowd. Heckless tonight.
Chef, I just figured out what that noise was.
What
They
was it?
are salting the parking lot because they're expecting snow. And
Why
so
is it
that was
snowing?
the salt hitting the door that just went, the salt truck just drove by.
I think I need a drink to hear that.
About
my
the snow?
No, the salt. No, I just need it. Good.
I mean, maybe he's using your fancy salt.
Well, with the taxpayers' money? Sure they do. And then my spatula goes something. Now, don't go berserk on this or don't go too light-handed, but as equal as you can. Again, considering the size of your buns, you might need only one patty if you're a bit too fatty. I'm kidding. It just rhymes. I just have to say it. No, meaning the diameter of your smash should kind of need to match the size of your bun, which is in the oven.
You're on fire tonight.
I'm just cooking, you know. I've cooked a few times in my life. Have fun with it.
Your friend Jack was watching your show last week and said you were very cheeky.
Jack who?
Your friend Jack Nicholson.
Ooh, that guy. He also told me to smile on one of my pictures. Jack, stop telling me to have to live my life. Also, I've been to Otter Co-op actually. It was excellent.
Oh yes. How was your Otter experience now that you're an owner of Otter Co-op?
I would like to review the books on Tuesday, Jack. So I'll be in. And yeah.
So Dennis for Christmas got a membership to Otter Co-op. It was like the best thing he could have gotten all year. So he spent all his money on booze.
It was the best thing I've gotten all year. Like the amount of booze I got, I think it was with the card is it was incredible. It was so good.
I know. If Otter Co-op doesn't have it and you can't get it at Well Seasoned, you don't need it.
I second that statement. Now let's look at our buns. They have that beautiful golden brown hue. I don't know if you can hear it, but
Toasty.
so the crunch is actually on the outside. I'm going to give them a minute. Whenever you have hot equipment like this, either move it out of the way, or if you're leaving on there, just leave a towel, please, so that next person that grabs it doesn't have to leave their hand skin in there. I mean, they should have known better not to do it, but now my smash is looking good. Oh, man. This cast iron is not well seasoned, just like the store.
Well, you'll need to make some more burgers and practice up, I guess, Chef.
What?
Get the cast iron in better shape by making more burgers.
As long as you're paying the bill, I'll make all the burgers. I don't care. There we are. Now, to this, we're gonna get Canadian cheddar cheese. Okay? There, there. There, there. There, there. And there, there. So that is that. Now, I suggest come to Well Seasoned Langley and grab one of these meat thermometers. We're going to cook our meat properly, but I would like to see where we're at now. Unless you work in a burger house, you won't have the feel to it. We are sitting at, only 104 Fahrenheit. Great.
What are you looking for temperature-wise, Chef?
I'm looking at 120, 130. I like my burger nice and rare, but if you would like it more, if you got a really good quality meat, obviously just eat it rare on the rare side. But if you're not comfortable with it, just cook it to well done, and that is just.
If you're buying ground meat from the grocery store that's been sitting there for a couple days, I would not encourage you to cook it rare.
Absolutely, and I back that statement up. I'm going to put my smash burgers on top. Just a little nooks and crannies here. So this is all about caramelization of the beef rather than the doneness of it. And I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to let it ride for a second. Now let's do our smash burger. When you cut this, don't squish the bun and just saw through it with the lightest hand. And I'm going to open this up and I'm going to show you how steamy inside it is. So this is what you actually want to see.
So many jokes just write themselves tonight, Chef.
I think you're drunk, Angie. I'm working, man.
You and your steaming hot buns over there.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so. Little burger sauce in the bottom. Well, edge to edge, obviously. We're not going to talk about this. These are brioche buns, meaning that they're rich of butter and eggs. They're luxurious and soft and ever gently. Now, so that's that. Now to this, we're going to add our Belgian. It's the bottom. Make sure you put it in the bottom, right? Otherwise, come on.
For that meeting with that new store
that goes there.
Up there.
It's a mess. I'm delicious, man. Tomato. Beefsteak tomato is great. If you can find field tomato is great. Always season your tomato in a sandwich. Always. Okay? That goes there. And onions. I do not believe in lettuce in a burger, but that's me. And I ordered my Big Mac with extra lettuce, actually. But this is all about the meat and how it beautifully accentuates in its most simple form. Then you grab your top, put it down. That's burger number one. We gotta give him a minute though, so it rests. Just gonna put it on a plate to get it off my board. Then we can carve it up for you people. Obviously, oddly, North Americans cut their sandwiches into half before they eat it. I don't know why, but we'll honor the tradition. Now, those are my smash burgers. This, my Bistro Burger.
You can hear it sizzling away in there.
Absolutely. Cancel broil start. Now, it looks expanded. It looks like this, that I'm mad at you kind of look. Okay? Let's get rid of this. So that means that the heat reach in the middle, and as things heat, they expand. Right? Let's take temperature. We're looking at beautiful sights. We're looking at about 115. And I'm going to cover this with good amount of Gruyere because it's a French burger.
Sorry, Chef, what is your finished cooking temp that you're looking
130.
for? 130. And that'll give you nice medium rare.
That'll give you a nice medium rare. By the time it rests, it'll be pink edge to edge. Now this needs another 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, sorry. It just needs another, well, depends how fast the oven is. In the meantime, I love to serve that burger in the old French bistro style with a little bit of veal glaze. There's my veal glaze. Let's just give it a taste of where it's at. Because, you know. Okay, that's very good. And I'm going to put a nice knob of butter in there. So just to make it nice, shiny, and luxurious, I have a nice, little bit, nice glossy sauce. Is what it is.
Wow.
So how should we do this, Angie? Do you want to come and taste this burger while we wait for the other one? How was the potato chips? They didn't even say anything.
I don't know, David. How was it?
David ate it all?
Yeah, he ate them all. He didn't share with me at all. Not one.
That's your problem.
It's tragic, Chef. You should make some more. The potato chips were delicious. I am a salty snack person, so I would much rather have potato chips than lots of other sort of sweet snacks.
Okay.
But they were really delicious.
Ready for a burger or what?
Yeah, they're perfect with a burger. So I'm excited for this thing.
This is your smash.
I know.
Why don't you just taste it? I guess I have to say that.
You should probably cut it in half for me, because David and I are going to probably share it. Your veal demi is boiling like crazy. Is that all right?
Yeah, I cook Turkish style. I don't have low temperatures. Well, grab your half and grab the other half for your better half.
So look at the inside of that. That's good.
That is good. That's excellent. I'm just reducing my sauce. And let's check how our cheese is melting while Angie is tasting this beast.
Whoa, that's a lot of burger there. So, talk to me about this.
She had one in her pocket. How bummy is that?
How what?
Bummy is
I
that?
love it. Okay, this is an old school craft single. This is the food of my youth. This is what I grew up with on a burger. Are you a fan or a craft single hater?
Well, I grew up in the Middle East with a lot of roughage in my childhood, and I got rid of them all and became a civilized Canadian. So yeah, you should just get rid of your childhood traumas. Just get rid of it. I mean, the way it's packed and the way it looks is just... It is pretty shiny, that's what I could say. It's like somebody melted cheese and stabilized with cornstarch and made really ultra-thin sheets of it. It eats like garbage, it tastes like garbage. It doesn't melt properly like a proper cheese so that it will have that cheesy stretch to it.
Right.
Lacks in flavor.
But this will cure a hangover. I promise you.
You people have hangovers like children. Because when I have a hangover, I want to see blood. Like, you can't, eating and a hangover, that's not hangover. That's just you have an extra 2 glasses of wine.
Barb says that's the most favorite cheese in the world.
This one?
Oh no, Barb.
Well, it technically isn't cheese, but you will always find this in my refrigerator because this is what I grew up eating. And
What do you do with it? Tell me.
What do I do?
What do you do with it?
Well, David put it on his breakfast sandwich this morning, but I like it in a burger, and I also like it in a grilled cheese. So don't get me wrong. I love cheese. I spend probably more money than the average person on cheese every year. I have a cheese habit, some would say. And it's one of my favorite things to eat. But this is a necessary evil in my house.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Australians like Vegemite, Marmite. Yeah, I guess it is. It is what it is. I don't care for it. I don't endorse it. I don't eat it. It's an emulsified cheese product. That's not good.
Edible oil product.
It's an edible oil product. It's not cheese.
What about the whiz?
I've never tasted it.
Oh, chef. Okay, well, more whiz for me, I guess.
I wonder what Les Amis from the fromage would say about all this.
Hey,
crumble.
Les Amis and I are very good friends.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
And
think you are anymore.
Hey, they support my cheese habit at Les Amis. That's where I spend all my money.
Really?
Yes.
As many people on each side of the bed
Oh, the fans watching tonight are 50-50. Yes to the slice, no to the slice.
All right, Angie, grab your burger. Grab David's burger.
We're going to have a showdown on the cheese slice. David, there's your burger. I'll get this one. Do you want me to leave this other here, Chef, for now? Or?
Yeah, you can just pass it this way.
Okay. Get it out of your way.
Yeah. Now, this is what I'm looking at. Nice, vigorous, nice amount of fat that's been melted on top. My temperature is at 135, which is perfect. And I'm going to get that out of there if you don't, because it's going to keep on cooking. And I'm going to rest it in this little plate. Okay, again, look at that, how gorgeous that looks. My God, can't wait to get it in my mouth. Now, there's going to be some melted cheese and the crispy cheese particles here. These, don't waste those. Now, you want to talk about real cheese? Let's talk Gruyere. Come on, baby boy. Okay. Now, this goes away. And a little of that simplicity, we're just going to make a little Bistro Burger. I'll make 2 plates. First, while they need to rest about 3 minutes. Again, beautiful, wonderfully soft. It's just like a baby's bottom.
Oh, man.
What?
Never mind. Carry on.
You're making this weird, right? Could you not, please?
Right.
Normally, I would use regular mayonnaise. There's a burger sauce. That's my button. My burger sauce. Again, burger sauce is not needed because these are fresh buns, but you know, in North America, just because we toast everything, you'll need that little bit of mayo on there just to soften the whole thing up. Edge to edge goes in.
Man, Cole is excited for the Gruyere. Cole has been following along tonight and super excited for the Gruyere cheese.
Exactly. He should be. You should be. Again, my caramelized onions, these, you have the method in your recipes. Burger is simplicity done right with everything. Just like the earlier, the potato chip.
Yeah.
You remember it was how many? 20 Fahrenheit off and slightest thickness off. That it just didn't eat well, but we just fixed that slightest thing and it just turned into this beautiful, beautiful thing. Again, when you caramelize your onions, please take your time, slowly, butter at the end, a little emulsifier, it being red wine, it being water, so that it's not split and greasy, but it has all the accents of a really, really nice, sweet, meaty bite. I'm not going to use tomatoes. I'm not going to use textures. This is all about meatiness. Okay? One bump. Drip, drip. Goes in. The other one. Up.
So Cole Voth is Colleen is her nickname. So she's the one who's endorsing the need for Gruyere. But Barb, your good friend Barb, is watching tonight, and she's missing some green relish on those burgers, she says.
Barb, if you could taste this burger, that, you know, green relish wouldn't be necessary. You would agree that green relish wouldn't be necessary. Just look at Angie's face when she bites it. And then I'm just going to put a nice little dollop of gravy. Look, gravy here. Look at how it flows and how shiny and luxurious that is. A little bit more here. Just do a little dance of the plate so it's coated in the bottom. No garnish, no nothing, just as is. There, goes in there. Touch. Up. Don't squish it, don't do nothing. It goes in there. And this is your Bistro Burger. That is ready to be tasted. All right, Angie, you got one last job. We got about a minute left.
All right.
Or two.
I refilled your glass. Well, I refilled both our glasses. I'm on my second glass now.
Second bottle,
Contrary
mostly.
to
I
what
just
you've
like
been
to-
saying all night.
You've been quite a heckler.
I'm,
Diane says soggy bun.
I know.
Yeah, you just stuck the bun in the gravy. How are you going to
With a knife and a fork. Dinner. French. Bistro.
Yeah, I'm with Diane. I'm not, you know. Are you gonna cut it for me?
Yeah, since we're only
It's
at...
like dinner with my dad. Can you cut that, please?
Oh, it's going to be nice.
That looks good.
It is a bit too hot to be carved as of now.
Is
But
this a
what-
$24 burger?
No, God, no. I can't beat Justin. Justin is a machine.
So this burger is the Bistro Burger. So it's straight ground beef in the burger blend itself, on the bun with Gruyere cheese and your burger sauce. That's it.
And caramelized onions.
Salt and pepper. That's
Salt
it.
and pepper and a little bit of sauce in the bottom. Let's see what she says.
Ooh, I can smell the veal demi. Smells good.
It is a different type of burger. I understand it's not conventional, but hey, it might eat well.
Well. I like the salty richness of the veal demi on the bottom, but for me, like, this is delicious. But I want to pick up a burger and eat it. And this is like really good, but it's not to me a burger.
Okay.
I know it's a burger, but it's not the same thing. I'm not gonna not eat it because it tastes really good. It's really delicious, but it's not, I don't know. I need my burger and my plastic cheese, apparently.
And that's why you don't mess with classics. Just give the people what they want and get out of the way. Take the cash and get out. The argument just doesn't worth it.
I'm not arguing with you, Chef.
I'm not listening. I was just talking to my...
Oh my gosh, I think he's offended now. No, he's not offended. I'll hear about it later when he quits and has a temper tantrum and throws shit everywhere before he leaves tonight.
Just like swing my arms. Oh!
Just clear the table.
Mess with all the packaging. Mislabel everything. Do all the passive aggressive moves which Canadians are great at. Yeah, that's what we're good at, though. We're passive
Oh, you're
aggressive.
funny. Oh, you're like on fire tonight. This is funny. Oh, I see
have
David's coming in for the kill on something here.
Yeah, let me give you a little knife and a fork.
A knife and a fork.
Apparently, it's a bit too bourgeois.
Ah, Chef, you crack me up.
Give me a sec. I'll call DoorDash and get some Wendy's in here for people to enjoy. And that I'll
Oh.
take home, man.
I am never going to hear the end of this. Never in my whole life.
Not necessarily. I just don't have the time.
I'll just stop talking to you tomorrow.
I just don't have the time.
It is a very good burger. Very good.
It is a different style.
Totally.
But when you have this in Montreal, let's say in Fogua or whatnot, it is just, it was one of those things that I really, really cherished. But we might as well show friends, you know, it's something different, something out of the box, and something a little bit more dinner-like.
It's very fancy.
Yeah, it's whatever.
It's very good. So, let's go back to the, oh God. Let's go back to the classic burger. Is this how you dress your burgers at home? If you're making burgers, that's it? Onions, tomato, that's it for you?
Okay, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I would miss the lettuce, I think.
David needs lettuce on his. I'm a pickle girl. I'm with you, Barb. I like a good pickle either on the side or on top.
And that's why you never shoot a perfect burger episode. I'm like,
But everybody's got their own version of a perfect burger. It's like everybody's got their own version of a perfect pizza. What's on your perfect pizza? Same thing.
I don't
Does
speak
your
Spanish,
Does your
James, I don't know
perfect
what you're
pizza
talking
have pineapple on it? For some people, it does. So perfect is all, it's relative. It's only good if it's good for you, right?
Talk to the ball.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. I've had enough of you.
I have that effect on girls. So,
I know.
I think the quality of the ground meat is there. It's just a delicious burger.
It's so meaty. The beef is meaty, but with the veal demi-glaze on the bottom, it's really rich.
Amplified.
And
it almost eats like it's something nicely stewed. You know, it's just got
Yeah.
that deep. And that's the whole point of making a French bistro burger. It's not about textures. It's not about this and that. It's about a great bun, salt, meat, and deep meatiness.
Yeah, and it's almost kind of salty from the richness of the demi-glaze without being salty. Like it's just tons of like umami flavors, I
Just
guess,
like
in there.
Deep, rich beef flavors.
Yeah, and the caramelized onions. When you caramelize the onions, did you just use onions, butter, and oil, or what
Salt,
else is in there?
Sugar, onions, butter, and a little bit of sherry vinegar just to give a acidic touch, as well as a little bit, because once you're caramelizing onions, to be able to do so, you have to split the fat.
Right.
And when the fat splits, and if you do not emulsify it at the end, you will sit on greasy, dripping onions, which is not the worst things, to be honest with you. But if you just add a little bit of red wine, it stays nice like a little jam consistency rather than dripping with fat. So that is kind of important.
And you can caramelize your onions and do a whole bunch like Chef did. Keep them in the refrigerator. They're great to add on burgers. You can add them into, a million other applications.
You can put it in your mayonnaise. You can put it in your sandwiches. Onions are dirt cheap. They're not free, but they're dirt cheap. And get something out of this from a simple white onion. This whole thing would cost you about $3 to make.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a great condiment. This is like 3 onions, literally, or 4 onions, 4 large white onions. It's been cooked with a pinch of salt and sugar and a touch of red wine. So
we talked earlier about a burger and a beer, or a burger and a Coke for you. This wine is outstanding with this beef.
I do agree with that.
This is Syrah from Lakeside, and this we just happened to have this year. Last week was our staff Christmas party, so we had dinner brought in for all of our staff, and everybody took their dinner home to go. Everybody got to choose a red or a white wine to take their dinner home to have our Christmas dinner to go. And this was left from our Christmas dinner to go, and it was this is the Syrah.
2016, right?
It's so good with this beef.
It is excellent.
Yeah, it's a 2016.
It is actually excellent. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's
this is
nice, smooth, well-rounded, fat.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So this is Lakeside Cellars from the South Okanagan.
This was a fun episode.
It was fun.
I really enjoyed it. It's just let's get this stuff on your.
Oh, what's on me? Burger.
The
Oh,
excited
it's tomato.
stage.
It's tomato.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I talked about burger a little bit, heckled Angie a hell of a lot, which I do more than usual because we started working together. We talked about everything during daytime. There's nothing else to talk about.
We have nothing left to talk about at night.
Great. But yeah, what are we doing next week?
I don't know. I want to know from you guys what you'd like to learn.
Nobody ever says anything.
Yeah, back at the beginning of January, we talked a lot about what people wanted to learn. And last week we did that was 2 weeks ago, we did the butter chicken episode. And that was really popular. 2 people want French onion soup.
That's a tough one to make it on camera.
In an hour.
Well, you got to caramelize your onions for about 4 hours.
Yeah. So we could do a soup episode for sure. This guy makes killer soup. He makes this bean soup that's phenomenal. That's in our freezer here. What was that?
No, I was a soup guy in any restaurant I've ever worked.
You are a sort of soup Nazi-ish. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, a beef Wellington. Oh, speaking of beef Wellington, that's our Valentine's dinner to go. Chef is making beef Wellington for Valentine's Day with country pate.
Country pate with homemade pickles.
Yeah.
Super Bowl appies.
Oh, appies for
And it's
Super Bowl. 2 weeks. Is Super Bowl
Let's
2
do
weeks?
Super Bowl appies.
What are you gonna do? Should I bring
More
in my?
burgers.
Should I bring in my air fryer? We can be. Oh, never mind. I'm the only one who's
I
excited.
don't know what an air fryer is. Sorry. So
I'm the only one who's excited about chicken wings in my air
If
fryer.
it's for 2 weeks, let's do Super Bowl appies. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, we'll do appies next week. Super Bowl appies.
I don't get football, but I get food. So
I feel like there might be some more potato chips in my future.
and more
Nachos.
burger.
Nachos.
That was a burger. This is a slider.
Oh yeah, what's your thinking on sliders? Are you a fan?
Love it.
Really?
Anything small and just like can be devoured in one bite. I love it.
You can't eat a slider in one bite? Come on.
You'd be surprised.
Sliders are just adorable burgers sometimes.
I like when they give you like 3 or 4 of them, like one with the crab cake, one with tuna, one with burger, one with short ribs. Just go like
Slider palooza.
slider flight or whatever the hell.
Oh,
All right,
that's
we gotta
too
wrap it up.
bougie. Okay, so we will post a menu in the next couple of days for Chef's Super Bowl appy party. Since none of us are going to Super Bowl appy parties, we might as well.
I don't have I've never watched football in my life. Sorry, I'm just gonna tell you.
Okay.
I've been to one game and I left in the second quarter. I said, that's good. It's good.
Did they
That's,
run out of beer?
no. The first quarter was half an hour, which was great. The second one stretched up to hour and 45 minutes. I said, no, I'm not. This is.
That's the only reason I go to Super Bowl parties is for the food.
Really?
And usually that's the only reason I'm normally invited, because I bring the food. Who am I kidding? That's
Maybe you should do the live segment next week. And I should be the funny comment first.
Yeah, we should throw it down someday
yeah,
soon.
Yeah. All right. We'll put the menu
Anyhow,
on.
thanks for joining us tonight. I am anxious to hear if there's specific things you'd like to learn. Feel free to send me an email, angie@wellseasoned.ca, with your suggestions for future episodes. And we'll see you right here next Thursday, 5:30 on our Facebook Live. And yeah, we'll see you then.
Be there.
Cheers.
Cheers.